Hello, my name is Peter Gilbert. I'm one of the composers of 3 times 3 equals infinity. And this is a kind of video diary that we wanted to do some of my thoughts and experiences about the piece as we build up to the production that Juventas is doing in Cambridge in May of 2010. So let's start with the title, 3 times 3 equals infinity. A curious title, admittedly, for anything, and perhaps especially for an opera. But I guess for me it evokes the spiral-like nature of the human condition, all of these cycles within cycles, patterns that repeat themselves, cultural history repeating itself, even our own personal behaviors repeating themselves throughout our lifetimes. So there's a personal aspect there, a philosophical aspect, and a political aspect. And I think those are the major pillars of the opera: the personal, the philosophical, and the political. The central theme of the opera politically is how we as a society discuss genocide, both contemporary and historical genocide. In our highly sensationalized media culture, we tend to hear more from and learn more about the perpetrators of genocide than we do about the victims. And the libretto asks outright whether this isn't clearly the wrong way around. Typically, survivor stories are stories of triumph and perseverance and redemption. They're stories that bring to light the indomitable qualities of the human spirit. But the libretto for 3 times 3 really goes in a different direction. It's looking at the aspects of human frailty, both in the justifications of the violators and in the terrible guilt felt by the violated who live on after their loved ones. The story really centers around doubt. Doubt about what is and what isn't, who we are, about what guilt is and who is guilty. Who's guilty by association, who's guilty of inaction, guilty of allowing ill to take place, and how many of us are really culpable. I think these are the questions of our international, well-informed, globally computerized society. What's the relationship between citizenry and justice and responsibility on a local scale, on a national and international